My mind's telling me no, but my body...
Sorry, forgot that R. Kelly's illegal now. What do people think of you? This is what we live for. I told you this 5 years ago and you laughed at the hair, but nobody listened. Social media has completely taken over our lives to the point where it's a second reality. It used to be something fun to keep up with friends, but now people open up Twitter when they're depressed and mad and leave an hour later saying comrade. It's all a performance. No other generation has had to pretend to know what you're talking about, but now accounts you followed when you're horny are posting woke infographics on their story. 4 ways you didn't know you were transphobic. Sweetie, I promise you, nobody followed you for your political opinions. There's no reason millionaire white boys should be looting Jordans in the name of George Floyd. As I'm recording this, the FBI just raided his house and seized his weapons. They found a sniper casually leaning up against the hot tub. But come back to this video a month later when he's bragged about this in a song. I got raided by the feds. I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal. We used to only look up to criminals in movies who are fictional, but today our entertainment is people's lives. For Gen Z, it's a flex to be a criminal. So attention is literally a currency. 30 years from now, the presidential address is gonna be given with the TikTok dance. My fellow Americans, the country's on fire. And God help you if you have an original idea, joke, or opinion, because they will cancel everything you own.
Ellen was mean to me. You put her in jail.
Look, I understand trying to take accountability for your actions, but everyone's trying so hard to be on the right side of history that they sound like robots. Woke people on Twitter with purple hair with nothing to do because their graphic design office closed. They decide what's right from wrong. And they only do it to appear morally superior to strangers online. Look, I'm gonna search abolish the police and click the first account that shows up. And I promise the first account I click on will have gender pronouns in their bio. Sarah abolished the police. She, her. And her pinned tweet is a picture of her nipples attached to a fucking generator? I don't know. But this is who we're dealing with. I've realized during quarantine being away from people how much I miss being around strangers. It's why I love stand-up comedy. It's why I could talk to a stranger about life. When you speak to someone face to face, suddenly all the transphobia and pedophilia and disease and death and murder, all that you forget about when you're in the real world talking to real people. People drop their act when you talk to them face to face. Being away from people, I've realized how much shit I say in conversation, not because it's truthful or it's funny, but because of how people are gonna perceive me if I tell them. Like when someone will say something like, I don't really talk to those people anymore. What they're really saying is, I'm better than everybody. And then they'll go into a 30-minute discussion about why their personality traits are linked to the stars. We wanna seem special. We wanna be cooler than we really are. But you'll notice as soon as you say something embarrassing, as soon as you actually open up to someone, their guard goes away. Now they're not performing. You can speak to them like they really are. But making these videos, I'm always the winner. I'm always gonna find a nice way to tie it up at the end so that I learned a lesson and it's all good. I get to make fun of people that I'm better than, like the Kardashians and the gender pronouns, when in reality, I'm guilty of all the stuff I'm criticizing. I'm completely addicted to social media. I care what strangers think about me online. Unfortunately, this is the reality for my generation because we grew up with social media. I still remember the first time I saw a hot girl post a picture in Italy with the caption, "Take me back." Ooh, oh, that's good, man, that's good. Your life is so much better than mine. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I don't know though. Should I post this? Maybe I should cry more and say I was raped.